India has been actively considering various measures to regulate digital platforms and promote competition in the digital economy. Welcome to VAR India News Hour. One significant development in this regard is the draft Personal Data Protection Bill (PDPB), which aims to regulate the collection, processing, and storage of personal data by both government and private entities. While the primary focus of the PDPB is data protection, it also contains provisions related to competition and the prevention of abuse of data dominance. Some potential implications are self reporting obligation. The bill proposes that online entities, particularly large ones, will have to self declare the fairness and transparency of their practices. This means they will need to demonstrate that they don't restrict competition by limiting the functionality of third party applications on their platforms. Focus on openness. This provision aims to prevent situations where dominant players like Google or Facebook might favor their own services within their ecosystems, hindering competition from smaller players. The rapid growth of the digital economy has led to increased scrutiny by the CCI. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs prepared a draft bill containing the proposed regulations. This draft was submitted to the Committee on Digital Competition Law for consideration and feedback. The Competition Commission of India is responsible for enforcing competition laws in India. The CCI has been closely monitoring the digital sector and has initiated investigations into alleged anti competitive practices by major technology companies. The digital entities who qualify as gatekeeper platforms or systematically important digital intermediaries would have to provide these declaration to the Competition Commission of India according to the proposed bill. As per the source, with the amendments coming into force, the Competition Commission of India now has the power to impose a penalty of up to 10% of a company's global turnover for competition law violations. The provision could have a larger impact on companies having multi products or multi services and also assumes significance as cases related to digital markets are being probed by the CCI. With the new norms, the penalty that could be imposed for violations could be higher. As a result, companies or individuals are encouraged to opt for commitment and settlement options or leniency. Going forward, big tech players and companies have multi products and multi services will be impacted more. In case the CCI decides to impose penalties for competition law violations. Let's look into today's headlines. Cisco with the Karnataka government to train 40,000 people in cybersecurity. Networking major Cisco has signed an agreement with the Karnataka government to train 40,000 people in cybersecurity skills and awareness. The memorandum of understanding was signed with Karnataka Innovation Technology Society, Department of Electronics, Information Technology, Biotechnology, and will see women representing half of the trained workforce to help meet the growing need for such skills as organizations bolster the cybersecurity. As AI race hits up Samsung to use chip making tech from SK Hynix, seeking to catch up in the race to produce high-end chips used to power artificial intelligence. Samsung Electronics plans to use a chip making technology championed by rival SK Hynix. The demand for high bandwidth memory HBM chips has boomed with the growing popularity of generative AI. Samsung has, however, been conspicuous by its absence in any deal making with AI chip leader Nvidia to supply latest HBM chips. Paytm to obtain an NPCI license before March 15. By March 15, Paytm hopes to obtain NPCI clearance for a third party application provider license, enabling continuous service following the closure of Paytm Payments Bank. The bank's deadline to stop operations, which was scheduled for March 15, is unlikely to be extended by the RBI. The action was taken in response to ongoing worries about the bank's stability, which prompted regulatory measures to deal with the issue. Google and Election Commission working together to combat false information before the local elections. Google and the Election Commission of India work together to use AI models to combat misinformation and give voting information. It enforced stringent advertising regulations and supported the fast checking group Shakti. YouTube will employ AI to filter out anything that violates policies and will prioritize credible election related content. Gemini AI will also provide election related information. LTI Mindtree names Vipul Chandra as CFO. LTI Mindtree has promoted Vipul Chandra as the Chief Financial Officer, CFO of the company with effect from April 25, 2024. Vipul has a distinguished career spanning nearly 3 decades in financial markets, risk management, banking operations, and treasury management. Vinit Teradesai, who has been CFO since June 2020, will continue to serve as CFO till April 24, 2024. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to VAR India magazine. You can download the VAR India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for more news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.